Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today we are going to get some beautiful get back. Last year, just before the championship game, I made a video, and the video was titled, "Let me explain. I hate this matchup." Obviously, the game was against Ohio State and Notre Dame. My three least favorite teams in all of college sports is Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Florida State. So the fact that two of my least favorite teams are playing the championship, obviously, that's why I hate the game. That's why I hate the matchup. It wasn't anything to do with this quarterback doesn't match up with this defense or this offense doesn't match up with this. It was nothing to do with that. It was purely the fact that two teams that I despised made it to the championship, and there's no possible way that they can both lose. So, sure, there was some humor to it and all that stuff. And a lot of people noticed that humor. A lot of Hurricanes fans got on there and they thought it was pretty funny too. So they chimed in with their comments, supportive comments, obviously. But then we got some comments from these Notre Dame folks. Some of them were pretty crazy. I don't care to share those. Some of them I just deleted because they were like over the top. But I did go ahead and put some of those comments here in this video. And we're just going to talk about one by one. I'm just going to respond to each of them. I've put their names and I've put the whole comment on there so everybody can see. And we'll just respond to it in real time here. Okay? So let's get right into it. This is Will Getting To It. He says, and he was responding to me, talking to me. "You sound crazy. Miami lost to Syracuse and Georgia Tech, a team we dog walked. And we would dog walk Miami's sorry tails. Y'all in the sorriest Power 4 conference, LOL. Stop it." All right, Will, getting to it. For one, a brother cheering for Notre Dame. We are automatically not the same. You and I would not get along. A brother that cheers for Notre Dame is a clown to me, clown material. So that's number one. I've met all kinds of people. I've got plenty of friends, plenty of family, all going through school. I've been a Hurricanes fan. I have never met a brother that was a Notre Dame fan in my life. I'm serious. I've never, not once, have met a brother that likes Notre Dame. So, Will, off the top, you and I are not the same. So that's number one. And to say that you dog walked Georgia Tech last season, okay, cool, whatever. And then you say that you would dog walk Miami's sorry tails. Well, unfortunately, your sorry team came to the Hurricanes' place this year, just a few days ago, and got whooped. You got beat. So, Will, I'm going to make sure that I send this video to you personally, and I want you to see this response and come back at me however you'd like. But, yeah, clown material. Bye-bye, Will. Obviously, you're not getting to it. This person, I don't even know how to pronounce what you got going on here. There's an anime picture on here. Apparently your name is BrysuNaisu. I don't know. Maybe that's an anime. I don't know what that is. But anyway, he says, how did Miami Hurricanes not make it to their cupcake schedule? How did Miami Hurricanes not make it with their cupcake schedule and Heisman QB and playing the same teams as Notre Dame or worse? If you ask me, Notre Dame should not have made it to the championship. They lost an early game to a team that they should not have lost, and they played a cupcake schedule the entire season. And then when they got to the playoffs, they had a clean road. They played against a team where their starting quarterback was just hurt. They played against a team who had not been tested the entire season because they played nobody. And the season before that, that team was trash. So we don't know how good that team was. So for one, in my video, I never claimed that the Hurricanes should have made it to the playoffs. My whole thing was if we beat Syracuse, we get in there. If we don't beat Syracuse, we have nothing to complain about because we didn't take care of what we were supposed to take care of. That's my whole argument. I didn't say anything about the Hurricanes supposed to have made it. My argument was that Ohio State, yeah, they should have gotten in, but I never did feel like Notre Dame should have got in because I just didn't think their team was very good, to be honest with you. And I didn't think they played anybody. And they lost to I'm not going to say a sorry team, but they lost to a team that they should never have lost to. A team in the championship should not have ever lost to the team that they lost to. So that's what I was saying. Um, yeah, so I don't know what to tell you, BrysuNaisu. I don't know what to tell you, but you took the argument and went a whole nother direction because I never claimed anything about the hurricane supposed to be in there. So sorry, Cupcake. We're just gonna have to take that and run with it as you may. Okay, next person is V1 Rotate V2. He or she said, why do you hate this matchup? Because you're a Miami fan and you hate Notre Dame, and then you have to play them next year. Game one, after Miami chickened out of coming to South Bend to play them this year because of the cold. There's this rumor going around that, and I'm telling y'all, in the comment section, this kept getting thrown in there over and over and over and over and over. They kept saying, Miami was supposed to play Notre Dame this year, and at the last second, they bowed out because Miami thought that their schedule was too tough, and Notre Dame would make it just over the top, unbearable. That is just like, come on, y'all. Do y'all think that people are really thinking like that for real? Do you think that somebody's actually going to schedule a game and then at the last second say, you know what? I'm going to take this game off because the rest of the schedule is just too difficult. I'm not going to do that. For one, y'all obviously don't even know how schedules are made. That's one. Like some of these folks come up with these dumb arguments that make no sense and they just run with it. And somehow it like catches flame and just runs all over the field. There was at least 10 people in the comment section that told me that your Hurricanes were supposed to come and play my Notre Dame flighting Irish as I call them, but you chickened out at the last second. You chickened out right before the season started. I'm like, y'all don't know how schedules are started. Y'all don't know how schedules are made. If you think a team can schedule a game and then just before the season starts, take it off, like, come on, man. It's obvious y'all don't even know how schedules are made, which makes me wonder, why am I sitting here talking to you weirdos? Like Jay-Z said, don't argue with fools because from a distance you can't tell who is who. So right now, you're probably watching this video saying, I don't know why Jordan's talking to these people. Maybe Jordan's a fool for arguing with him. I can't tell who the fool is. Maybe that's what you're thinking. I don't know. But I just felt like I got to come in here and get a little poetic justice and respond to these weirdos because they felt real nice when they sent these messages and put these in the comment section, having no idea that their flighting Irish would end up coming to Coral Gables and leaving there with an L. They had no idea. So I got to sit here and respond to them. So V1 rotate V2, peace out. Unfortunately, y'all got smacked. The last person, Jarus Bear, 9502. He says, or she says, Notre Dame has scored more points in an ACC championship game than Miami has. And then a bunch of laughing emojis. Okay, for one, not true. That's one. For two, our Miami Hurricanes just scored more points than your Notre Dame Fighting Irish a few days ago in the game that we played this year. End of story. Goodbye, little bear. Okay, next person, Harold Simmons. This person says ACC/SEC is no longer dominant. The first college football playoff then he has Alabama in parentheses, thought Ohio State couldn't match up, period. 2014, period. Rules are rules, period. This guy must have never played any sports. The only way to fix this is, period. Eliminate all but 2 conference games. All right, y'all. I'm not. This, like, the grammatical stuff going on in this sentence, the punctuations going on in this sentence. I don't want to get on here and talk bad about folks' education and whatnot, but I literally don't know what Harold Simmons is talking about. I don't know what he's even trying to tell me. I've read through this one a few times, and I still can't make out what he's trying to say. So maybe you can leave in the comment section what you think he's trying to say. Because I seriously have, I've got a third grader and I have a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, almost 4 years old. So when you've got like young kids, you learn to decipher like, okay, he said this, but what he really meant was that. I've become an expert at that because I've got young kids. But this, I can't I can't decipher this for anything. I don't know what bro talking about. Harold Simmons, try again, brother. Get back on, like maybe copy this, put it into Chat GPT and let them fix that sentence for you. Cause that is craziness. I don't know what you're trying to say, G, but I don't know. Harold Simmons, you tripping with that one. Okay. I think this is the last one. Yeah, okay, so this is the last one. Kalito7565 says the Hurricanes this season are undisciplined thugs. The way they were acting in a few games that I've seen them play made me hate that school. I'm an Ohio State fan, so I didn't have any thoughts on Miami prior to the few games that I watched. Then when I did, they were acting like spoiled, entitled losers. Made me despise that team and cheered every time they lost. Okay. This word, thugs, I hate that word. I hate it. And the reason why I hate it is because it's the new N word. It's a safe way to call somebody an N word. That's all it is. So I hate it. You never hear people call a group of white folks thugs. You just don't. That's why I hate that. I hate it. Um, yeah, I just think it's whack. Super whack. Um, it's just whack. I'll just say the basis of it is that it's lame. It's super whack to call them undisciplined thugs when one, I'm almost certain that the majority of the players on that team have a net worth that's greater than yours. I'm certain that most of the players on this team have a higher IQ than you. I'm certain that most players on this team have higher education level than you. So all of those things, and you somehow still consider them as thugs. The crazy thing is, no matter which team you cheer for, whether it's Ohio State, Notre Dame, whatever, the players that's playing for the team that you root for, they come from the same places that these players that play for the Hurricanes come from. They come from the same areas. So to call the Hurricanes undisciplined thugs is dumb. It's just, that annoys me so much. So that's my thoughts on that. Kalito7565. I think you are just whack and part scum of the earth. I'm not a fan. If you and I ever met and you reached out to shake my hand, I just look at it. Wouldn't even shake your hand because I think what you said there is trash. All right. So those are my thoughts there. I will say this. I'm able to respond to all of these Notre Dame comments. And I put one Ohio State comment on here right here at the end. I responded to all of these because our Hurricanes beat Notre Dame. We have yet to beat Ohio State. But I'm telling y'all right now, if we somehow meet up and match up with Ohio State in the playoffs and we beat them, I will be coming back to do another one of these videos because the Ohio State fans were actually getting the busiest in the comment section. They were getting busy, saying, we broke the U. We did this in 2020. We did this in 2002. We did this to y'all in 2002. You haven't done anything since we did this. So I'm telling y'all right now, that video is going to be so juicy. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, next year, or in 2035. But when we match up with Ohio State and we beat them, I'm going to get on here and talk so smooth, it's crazy. I'm telling you right now. So be looking for that video. I'm definitely looking forward to it. All right. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support, growing the channel one like at a time, one subscription at a time. All right. Again, Notre Dame is trash. I will continue to say that. Top to bottom, they are trash. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for the visit. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Take care. God bless. Peace.